Episode 34.
Yeah.
Between a rock and a bald spot. Speaking of the rock, can you do the fucking eyebrow raise thing?
No, not really. I can like.
You can kind of do it.
I kind of just had it like before you asked that. There. I just did it. You missed it. It's like.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, can you smell what the bald is cooking?
Yes.
So, I feel like it is only the right thing to do to kick off this episode by talking about Arc Raiders.
Nah, I don't think we should bring up that dead game.
That dead game. That game has had me in a fucking chokehold since I got it. And let the record show, Dan Zeroni and you, well, I guess more so Dan Zeroni at first was mad I wasn't going to get it, and then tried convincing me to not get it because he was like, well, I'm not going to play with you. And I was like, well, and then like you, Monkey, I think Cold might have mentioned something about it too. A bunch of people were like, oh, you're going to get it, you're going to get it. And then the reviews started rolling in and everyone was saying it was really, really fucking good. So through like a mix of like FOMO and peer pressure, I got it.
True.
I have been playing the absolute fuck out of it. Actually, let's take a little peek skis.
Let's
see how many hours I have logged into it.
I think mine was mostly sort of peer pressure also. Danksaroni. Well, apparently I told Danksaroni I was for sure getting it. And I think I must have said that when I thought it was still going to be free to play. And then they said it was going to be $40. And I was like, I don't know if it's $40 interesting to me. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he still got it by himself. And then he's like, oh yeah, we could have been playing this all day, but you didn't get it. And he was like guilt tripping me. So I was like, okay, kid, I'll fucking get it. And he's like, no, don't get it now. Same thing he did to Ninjahitman, actually. And then I saw a couple of my other friends had it and I was like, well, fuck it. I'm gonna get it and play with them. And that's why I got it.
So I have 50.2 hours logged into it and I've only had it a week.
How many do I have? Because you only got it like a day or two after I got it, right?
You have 62.3 hours.
Because I think you got, like, I got it on a Friday and then you got it like the next day or something.
Yeah, I think so. I wanted to see what day I bought it because I know it typically will show you that.
Yeah, it'll say like so and so added it to their library or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's been out 2 or 3 weeks though. I think it's been out 3 weeks.
Seeing a bunch of my trophies. Let's see.
Maybe 2 weeks. When did it come out? End of October? 28th of October? That sounds right. 29th. Right. I think it was the 29th. Or was it the 31st?
Coming up on it here. There we go. What? No. Show me the fucking date, pussy. All right, I think November 5th. So I bought it November 5th. So I've had it as of right now, 12 days. And I have 50 hours logged into it already. A majority of that was this past week.
True.
I had some PTO.
True.
I streamed it for 17 hours one of those days. That is the only thing I played. There's
no Battlefield there at all?
Not on that day. No.
Damn.
Because that was the first day. Dank was off. And that was when like the whole gun shit happened and everything. So
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So technically there was like, like an hour where I wasn't playing anything, but I was on.
Do we want to talk about the fucking gun shit? Since you brought it up. That's like the craziest story. I think we could at least mention what happened and the fucking.
All right. So basically, in the middle of my PTO,
this dude became a felon.
Yeah. I received 2 packages. Inside of said packages was 2 guns that were not addressed to me. FedEx made a fucking huge boo-boo. They delivered 2 firearms that were not for me to my house.
They made a fucky wucky, that's for sure, dude.
They did make a fucky wucky.
They made a fucky wucky.
I'm assuming that guy is in fucking Rikers right now.
Nah.
Not actually, but I am assuming he lost his job. FedEx keeping him employed after that would be kind of crazy, I think.
I mean, he could make a case like, hey man, it didn't seem right to me, but like the GPS was telling me right there. And like
maybe.
like I said, because the gun company was an LLC, people run LLCs out of their fucking homes all the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, back to Arc Raiders.
True.
So I absolutely love that game. I was not gonna get it. I got FOMO, peer pressured into getting it, and it is phenomenal. Probably one of the best like online experiences I've played in a hot ass minute. Even just going from like solos to duos to trios, it's almost like a different experience in each mode.
True.
Like solos is almost a casual PvE experience. Some people do still try to fight you, and that is still I don't know if I'd say the core of the game, but you know, PvP is still like a huge aspect of it. So like it's not turned off, but most of the people in solo are super chill.
Dude, so I don't know if you saw the Reddit post. There's a Reddit post that was gaining traction on Reddit, obviously. And some dude was talking about the economy of the game, and he said that PvP is literally a net negative for everyone involved.
I did see that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most of the time, like, you kill someone, you're going to burn through your meds and your ammo, and they probably don't have shit that you need for a quest.
And then, even if they do have shit, you can't take all their shit with you. So,
yeah,
you just are leaving shit on the floor. Yep. I also saw another post though saying that if it was just the robots, the game would be dead already.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I do really enjoy the PvP aspect of it. I wish there was better stat tracking for it, because like you can see downs and
sometimes you can see downs. So it's kind of cool because it puts it on a map for those of you who don't know. When you exfil, it shows every event that has happened to you on the map. But if like a bunch happen in the same place, it'll just put a number there and you have to like sort through it. And I don't know if it's the most accurate at saving that information.
So there is a full-on stat page that shows you your knockouts and downs. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about end raid.
It does track that, but like I'm curious what my KD is overall.
I have to be negative because I'm pretty much like trying to be friends every time, and I've only been knocked in a gunfight that I started. Never. Usually it's other people starting gunfights. And every time I've ever started a gunfight, I won without getting knocked.
Damn.
I will say though that most of the time I get knocked down is because I'm just chilling, minding my own fucking business, and someone decides to light me up. Which I have done exactly one time to two unsuspecting fellers.
Yeah.
So I get it. But.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair. I was gonna try to like be chill and like not PvP unless provoked, but it's one of those things where like if you aren't the person shooting first, there's a high chance you're gonna lose that gunfight. And I've gotten to the point now to where at least not in solos, I'm probably just gonna shoot on sight. Anytime I try to be chill, if I see the person first, they always want to be aggressive. Like it actually just happened today. And so here's the thing about that too, is like, I'm pretty good. I would say I'm well above average at the gunplay in that game, because if I either have the jump on someone or if we're initiating combat like equally, I pretty much always win. For the most part. And so actually, today Hayes and I were doing duos, and I saw this team creeping up on us. I literally saw them. I start voiping to them. I'm like, hey, are you chill? Are you cool? What are we gonna do here? Silence. They're still creeping up. I'm like, hey guys, what are we gonna do here? He comes around the corner, shoots me, downs me. I'm like, all right, bud. All right, cool. Hayes downs his buddy. They fall back to heal. I crawl over to Hayes. Hayes reses me, and then we kill them and we finish them. Like, y'all literally started that gunfight and got your ass beat. Come to find out, they had loadouts they brought in, and Hayes and I were on free loadouts. So we're literally under equipped. They got the first down, and we still beat them.
Yeah, I had a couple instances of that. I had some guys when I was playing with Rose. There was 2 instances. One of them was we were just chilling, and these guys came in, and they were holding us on a door, like we were in the water treatment room. I don't know if you know what that is, but there's a locked room there, and we were inside the room looting it, and we had closed the door, and they were just camping outside waiting for us to come out, right? So I opened the door and we traded some shots. I went down, but Rose closed the door, and then they opened the door, and the Rose traded some more shots with them and then closed the door again. And I guess they were hurting bad, and I don't know that they had hit Rose a little bit, but he was like still had shield, still had health. But they didn't push him, and they really should have pushed him, and he rezzed me. And then right after he rezzed me, they opened the door again. But I was up, and I had my shotgun out, and I pumped both of them, and we won that. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, and those guys had guns, so it was just like they got rolled by us, and they should have won, but they were just dumb. And then another time we had a team run up on us, and it was like basically the same thing, but I don't think I got down that time. But we killed them, and they both had loadout guns. Like they brought their own guns in, and they had like Feral 4s, and like I think one of them had a I always want to call it a Vandal, but that's not what that gun's called. I want to call it an Atlas. What is that gun called? The revolver.
Anvil.
The Anvil. Yeah, one of them had an Anvil 4, and it was just like they had good guns, and we doo-dooed on them. And it's like, brother, yeah, I bet you they were crawling around on the gun or on the ground. I was like, I bet you feel real fucking stupid now, don't you? Because we have free loadouts and we haven't looted anything. We just got into raid, and you guys are just killing us to kill us. Like, and now you're dead, and you lost all your shit, you dumbasses.
Yep.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I always talk the most amount of shit whenever like they start the fight.
He really
and
does,
they
dude.
fucking lose.
He really does. He is not lying. He talks
Yeah,
a
dude,
lot of shit
fucking-
anyway, but like when they start the fight and he wins, he talks mad shit.
Absolutely. Shit it on. So I have some numbers here I want to go over with Arc Raiders. Their peak was over 700K across all platforms. It sold over 4 million copies, which
Wow.
is criminally low, honestly, for how good this game is. And that's only gonna climb, especially with like Christmas and shit. Like there's gonna be so many players. And I think it's worth noting too that Embark's only other game, at least available on Steam, they maybe have done other console shit, I don't know, but on Steam, their only other game was the finals.
I think they had a game before the finals, but it was like not
Could have been published under or developed under a different name, but at least on Steam under Embark, the only other thing they have is the finals.
Yeah, so the finals and Arc Raiders are their only games. Okay. I'll say though that they were founded by people who were from DICE. Who left DICE in like 2018 or something like that. Or
I was gonna
right
say, I
before that.
wonder when, because I've always really enjoyed Battlefield multiplayer. So I wonder if it was like Battlefield 3 and 4 were some of my favorites. So I wonder if it was like anyone that made that, because that would make sense. The finals was really good too. What ended up making that game die out?
The finals,
Yeah.
they just nerfed everything. And every time there was a balance patch, it was a nerf, and everything just felt awful. And then there was a real, for those of you who don't know, there were 3 like classes in that, and there was a light, medium, and heavy. And heavy has more health, but is the slowest. Medium is medium speed, medium health, and then light is the least health but the fastest. But they move so fast that you can just outplay everyone on light. And even though you have low health. Heavy didn't have any really good weapons to deal with light, and medium was just kind of like medium all around, so like not great. So basically, if you just played light, you could just win all the time and kill everyone and steamroll everybody because you had faster DPS, you were faster, you could move quicker, and you just had better like stuff like tech to get around. Like medium has a zip line they can set down, but it takes a while to deploy it. And light just has a fucking Spider-Man web slinger that they can fucking zip around with.
There was also an ability or something where they can go invis too.
Yeah, there was an invisibility, there was a dash. They had smoke, like better smokes or whatever. I don't know. Light was I guess everyone had smokes, but maybe only light had smoke. I don't remember.
You and Dank played that a good little bit at some point. Like I played a few times with y'all. I enjoyed it when I played it. Especially in terms of like free to play shooter, it was pretty solid.
It was really just that the light meta was for so long and it was so good. And then they would add new weapons. One of them they added was like an AR rifle for light. And they already had an MP5 on them, which had 2 more rounds in the magazine, the exact same fire rate, and the exact same damage. So I think the fire rate was better. So it was better fire rate, better mag, and the same damage. And it was like, there's no reason to use the other gun. It's just slower with less ammo. And that's one of those games where like you were usually dumping an entire mag into somebody before they would die. If they died, a lot of times you'd be reloading after mag dumping to finish a kill. Yeah, true.
Huge show.
I just think that they kind of weren't supporting it that great.
That sucks. I hope they don't end up going that route with Arc. I don't think they will.
I think
so I pulled up right now. SteamDB says the finals only has 7,675 in game, which is
that's actually pretty good numbers. That's more than Foxon has. I will say about that though is that a lot of their time that they could have been spent on the finals, I think, was devoted to Arc Raiders. So
that's fair.
Yeah. And I mean the finals it had what, like 4 years almost? Or 2, no, my bad. That's the wrong game.
I think
2 years. Yeah, 2 years. It had 2 years pretty much. But it was a free to play game.
It was, yeah.
So
the finals walked so Arc Raiders could sprint.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, the finals peak for a free to play game was 2 years ago. And it was 242,000.
Damn. That's not even as much as I thought it was.
Which is crazy. On Steam, Arc Raiders was 481,000. Oh damn, they hit their all-time peak 9 hours ago.
On Arc Raiders?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They hit their all-time peak 9 hours ago. That's funny.
I might have been on. Actually, I was on for that. I was there.
Rock's the reason why they hit it.
True. Hayes and Cold were there too, and Jonathan actually.
Dude, this is kind of crazy. In their slow moments, they're only dipping to 220,000.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, their dip is 220,000, so it does get cut in half, but they're still like 220,000 people, and then it goes right back up to 450 or so. And granted, this is just Steam, not to mention, is it on Xbox as well? I know it's on PlayStation, but
Arc Raiders?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on Xbox. Might be. I mean, look it up.
But yeah, very cool. I'm definitely enjoying the game. I'm probably about to make that my full-time stream game.
Yep, Arc Raiders on Xbox.
Me away. Okay. Yeah, so 400,000, over 700,000 players. Damn, so like more than half are PC, which makes sense. It's a $40 game. Honestly, I feel like they could have charged $70 for it. I will say, it being a small studio where the only other game was a free to play game, making it 40 was definitely the move. That was big brain as fuck.
True.
Because they're gonna sell way more copies that way.
They have been pretty cool with how they monetize things. For a long time, they were doing this thing in the finals where you would buy some current, like in-game currency, and then there'd be like a seasonal pack you could buy. And when you bought the seasonal pack, it gave you more currency. So it was basically like a freebie, but only if you were smart enough to figure it out. So you would put $20 on your account, then you would buy this pack for $20, and it would give you $20 of currency after you're done.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They only did that like the first 2 or 3 seasons though. And I think they were like 9 or something, or 11. I don't remember. There was a few. I like that they have a lot of cosmetic packs in both Arc Raiders and the finals. And if you just like one piece out of it, you can buy just the one piece.
Which is very cool, yeah. So you can technically mix and match some things in that regard. You can't mix and match like pants from one outfit. It would have to be like the face paint for your character model.
Yeah.
And then you could buy like the backpack from another skin, and then you could buy the outfit from another skin.
Yeah, or like Dan bought the rubber duck charm for his backpack.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've given a lot of free currency. So they gave a 500 currency apology for some reason. And then
because the servers were funky. They literally gave you $5 for free because the servers were not working for a few hours.
Yeah. And then they did they have like a free, it's like the battle pass, but they're calling it a deck though. Raider deck. And that's got, I think it has like 750.
34.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the tiers.
No. I think it's got like 750 or something in it or something like that. I'm at 1250. Oh, it might be 1,000 actually, because I'm at 1250 and the last thing I need to claim is the big tier that's the currency, and I think that's 250. So I think it's 1,000. You get 1,000 currency from that. And then they did a live event, and the live event has another 500 currency in it. Oh, okay, that's where the 500 came from. Okay, then the free one's like, maybe that's also 500. Maybe it's 500 and 500. But so they've given us 1,000 so far, just for free. And then they gave us 500 to comp us. So I'm at 1,500, which is like $15 just from playing the game.
Yeah, just playing the game.
Which what other microtransaction currency can you earn like that? You used to be able to earn V-Bucks in pretty good rate like that, but not anymore.
Wait, really? You don't get enough to get the battle pass anymore?
So I think in the battle pass you get enough to get the battle pass, maybe. But in Save the World or whatever, you used to be able to get like 1,000 V-Bucks every season.
Damn.
Yeah.
So if you had Save the World, you could just get the battle pass for free essentially if you got all of the
V-Buck
roundies.
It probably took like 100 hours every season to do that, but because you'd have to do your like daily quests or whatever in that, and they gave you like 15 V-Bucks every time you did one. Or 25, something like that. I never did that, but I know people who were doing that, so I know like, if not the whole battle pass, but highly discounted battle pass then.
So I wanted to see how the numbers for Arc Raiders was, and the numbers have dipped a little bit at the time of writing, so I'll look at them live. So on Twitch right now, viewers, Arc Raiders has 63.4 thousand viewers. Okay. Battlefield 6, which was doing really, really good, has 3.2 thousand, which is significantly lower. That is split up a little bit because a lot of people playing their Warzone-like mode, RedSec. That's a separate category on Twitch. That is 2.1 thousand viewers.
So like 5,000 total.
Yeah, like 5,000 total. Black Ops 7. Do you think it's over or under Arc Raiders?
I think it's under Arc Raiders.
It is.
It was
is
under
still doing
earlier.
really good.
It is doing pretty good.
Black Ops 7 has 54.4 thousand viewers. So Arc Raiders, a new, I would assume you'd call this indie. I mean, it's not a big studio, so yeah. This new indie game has almost 10,000 more viewers watching the streams.
So I think it's one of those things though that like people who are going to be like, no one's watching Battlefield really for content. I don't think. I mean, obviously 5,000 people are.
Sure.
But like Arc Raiders, because it has that social interaction and because it has like VoIP, you know, so you can talk to other players that you meet, I think that it's really, really strong for content creators to play that and for a community to like enjoy watching that, because it's like every experience, like you could go the same map 100 times and run into 1,000 different people and have a different interaction with all of them, and that's phenomenally more interesting than watching someone play Battlefield. True. And half a Battlefield is waiting to respawn or medic to pick you up.
Escape from Tarkov has 149,000
watching. Yeah, it just hit 1.0 though. Isn't Landmark playing? I think he's live right now. He was like an hour ago playing.
He is. So he's 30.7 thousand.
Yeah.
Of the views.
So Landmark is, I was gonna say Landmark's like all the views. Are any other Tarkov streamers on, like Gingy or Peanut or?
I don't follow her. I do follow Peanut now.
Or that other guy. What the fuck is that guy's name?
Stankrad only has 2.6. He usually, he's a bigger Tarkov streamer.
But so they just released 1.0, right? So
yeah, they did.
So it's like it just came out basically.
Yeah.
We should check the numbers in a month. The fucking fall off of Battlefield 6 needs to be fucking studied, dude. It's the COD killer, and then COD came out and COD is winning handily. And it's not even, I mean, I think it's better than last year's COD, but like it's uniformly regarded as like the worst COD they've ever produced.
Yeah, well, and it did just come out, so like people aren't gonna overnight stop playing. So Battlefield's been out for what, like a month now?
Yeah, like 6 weeks or something. Yeah,
something
like that.
Let's give it a month, like another month, and let's see if Black Ops 7 is still like doing way better. It probably will be, which is sad because Battlefield 6 is, I haven't played Black Ops 7, but I can pretty much guarantee you Battlefield 6 is a much better shooter.
I don't know in exactly how long, but pretty soon season 1 will hit Call of Duty. And then I bet a lot of people are going to move back to Warzone.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So.
Yeah, more than likely. That's true. Moving on, which we kind of touched base on a little bit. Tarkov 1.0 release.
True.
Let's talk about that release a little bit. I have not played it since 1.0. I played it a couple weeks ago, right before 1.0, and it was super sweaty. I did level up quite a lot in only like my few times of playing, but Tarkov's one of those games where like if you come in late to a wipe, you're gonna be so underleveled. You might have like decent armor, but your bullets really matter in that game. Like you can have a really good gun, but if you load it with shitty bullets, you're not gonna be pinning good armor. And someone who has like armor piercing is gonna fucking slam you, absolutely slam you. And that's basically what was happening to me. And it was like no fault of my own. You just don't have access to the like really good rounds. You have to be able to like craft them or buy them from the flea market or be lucky and find them. And finding them, it's like you'll find like 17 bullets at a time. So like maybe enough for half a mag. So if you can't craft them or buy them, you're fucked.
True.
So I was finding myself like I would maybe kill like a Chad, and then the Chad's friend would end up slamming me because I like, you know, was able to down the friend, but I was like weak as shit.
True.
because my bullets were just so shit. So I did that for like a week or two, and I was like, all right, I think I'm just gonna play in once 1.0 releases. So I do plan on playing it. Arc Raiders has me in quite the chokehold, so it's gonna be a second. So 17,000 reviews at mostly negative on Steam
Oof.
because the game is finally available on Steam now. It has been available only on their launcher for the past, how long has it been? 7 years, I think, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So 17.9 thousand in game on Steam at the time of writing this. I did not look recently. Let's check that. So that's going to be a little funky just because, okay, there's 18,000 in game right now. That's going to be a little funky because it's available on the launcher still. And they kind of, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth with this. So they do allow you to transfer your game to Steam. However, not just the one for one transfer. So like a lot of people, even if they bought like the standard edition years ago, a lot of people, like when they do sales, they can upgrade and get like the next tier up for X amount of money. So a lot of people over the years have upgraded to the highest tier or second highest tier.
Of course.
So they don't let you just transfer your copy. You have to buy the base edition on Steam, and then they essentially let you link your account and you get whatever upgraded edition you have. So this is not how many people are playing Tarkov, but on Steam, the all-time peak was 47,800. Currently 18,671 are in game. Like I said though, on Twitch, it had, what did I say, like 130,000 viewers, 120,000 viewers. It was a lot. Way more than COD and Battlefield and almost Arc added together.
I think you said it was like 100,000 or something.
Yeah, I think I closed the tab. I'll go back.
Speaking of all these numbers,
yeah, 146,000. So more than Arc, Black Ops 7, and Battlefield 6 combined.
I mean, Battlefield 6 doesn't count for much, but we had looked at the Steam charts last week. I think it was last week for the Outer Worlds 2. And I realized that might not have been fair to it. I had said something about it came out on consoles and it's more of a console type game. It's also on Game Pass, and I didn't realize that last week. So I bet a lot of people played it on Game Pass.
That's true.
So maybe the Steam chart's not that great. Still did better than Avowed, I think.
Yeah, Game Pass kind of skews that a little bit. So like I said, I have not played the game yet on Steam, so I do not know, but I have heard reports through several of my friends that the game is running better now on Steam with 1.0. So they made claim that they had I think they said thousands of fixes, like thousands of bug fixes for 1.0, which is kind of insane. If that's true, I could definitely see some performance-based fixes being amongst those. Like I said, the game's getting review bombed.
Having
English
thousands
reviews
of bugs is crazy, by the way.
Having thousands of bugs is crazy. I do agree with that. English reviews have the game sitting at mixed, but overall it's sitting at mostly negative. Which English reviews only account for like 3,000 of the reviews. And like I said, it was 17,000 total. So
oh shit.
a good portion of those are other languages.
Wait, how many was the peak players playing?
40,000. It's 40,000 some change.
So over 25% of people who bought it reviewed it, or maybe not bought it, but that were on at one time reviewed it.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy. That's a insane number because typically people aren't reviewing games they play. I pretty much never review something unless it's either A, really bad, or B, really, really good. was thinking about it a few minutes ago. I kind of want to drop a review on Arc Raiders just because that game is fucking A++.
I don't want to drop a review on Arc Raiders. I want to drop a review on your mom. F-, do not dine.
Okay.
2 thumbs up.
Guy.
Yeah, true.
So let's talk Valve. They did a trio of hardware announcements. There's also heavy rumors that they're about to announce Half-Life 3. So we'll see.
That's bullshit. There's no way.
Maybe next podcast we'll be announcing. They're announcing.
Everyone's getting their hopes up. It's not going to happen. Valve has never made a third game in any of their series.
True.
Portal 1 and 2, Team Fortress 1 and 2, Half-Life 1 and 2. They're not going to make another one.
I think they're gonna. So they're expanding their Steam hardware family, and all 3 are scheduled to launch in early 2026. So we have the Steam controller, which is a second iteration, the Steam machine, which is also the second iteration, and the Steam frame, which is going to be the sequel to the Valve Index.
The frame actually looks kind of sick.
It does. So that's going to be like their answer to the Meta Quest. Basically, it's a tetherless tetherless VR. Which I always wanted to get the Valve Index, but it's very, very wiry.
Are all the Meta Quests the same, like all 3 of them, or is it just the third one that's tetherless?
No, they're all tetherless.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least the 2 and above. I don't know if the 1 was. I'm pretty sure it was, because that's their whole thing. It's like a console-less VR, because you can plug it into your PC if you want, but it has its own game store it runs off of.
True.
So when I had one, I was using it with Steam to play like Half-Life Alyx and Super Hot, and the fucking Walking Dead game, and the Exorcist game, which was fucking, dude, the most scared I've ever been. I literally had COVID and I was playing that on stream, and I was playing the Exorcist game, and a fucking demon beelines right towards you, and something about like the 3D aspect of it coming towards you. I screamed out. I need to fucking. Have you ever seen that clip?
No. Link it in the description.
I'll find it, because I like turn and the fucking demon jumps towards you, and I'm literally like, ah! That shit's so fucking good, dude. I'll try to find it. It's from years ago, so it might take me a minute, but that was a 10 out of 10 experience. Like, it was so fucking freaky. And I've heard same thing with Resident Evil 7. That is on VR, but only on VR on PlayStation. Or at least it used to be. It might have changed. But I've heard that was super freaky. Because, spoilers, you can get chainsawed in half. And people were saying that was like a fucking surreal experience.
Damn. Just look down and he's cutting you in fucking half. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I probably will not get any of these devices unless the Steam frame is a good price, and maybe I'll eventually get it. However, the Steam machine, if you're looking for an affordable dual PC setup, that's probably going to be your answer. I think that would be. Yeah, dude, for sure. So it's not like super powerful, but a lot of people don't have as good of PCs as us. And still stream.
I mean, dude, and it's small too, so like you can fit it on like a cramped desk or something. Yeah, I mean, you could do that, I suppose.
I didn't say an A+ stream setup, but if you want an affordable dual PC setup, I think that's going to be a good answer.
Do we have prices on these?
No, but the estimate is it's going to be like $500 to $600.
That's not terrible.
Yeah. At least I don't think there's. When I was doing my research, I didn't see prices.
I think you could also build a PC with like a 3070 in it and stream from that too for like $500.
You know, people are calling that the fucking a Gabe cube.
Jesus, it's because it looks
Which
like
is-
the it. So for those of you who don't
Looks like
know,
a GameCube, yeah.
well, it does look like a GameCube, but it looks more like an Xbox Series X, but like cut in half. So instead of the whole like rectangle, they just like cut it in half, and now it's a cube.
Yeah, there's no price yet.
Dude, I
the
don't
controller
know.
looks ugly. Have you looked at it?
Their last one looked ugly too, but yeah, it does look ugly.
True.
I don't like the little touchpad things. Those things give me herpes.
Same.
From touching them and finger blasting them. They fucking spread genital what? That's not the word. Venereal diseases. That's the word. I don't know how. Whatever. It's related. It's the same region. I kind of think all that shit is stupid, and there's not, at least for me, there's not a market for any of it. I think if I was going to get VR, I would either get PlayStation VR or probably the MetaQuest 3.
The 2 was cool.
My
I
thing
wanted
is
something better personally, though.
yeah, but I just kind of like the fact that it's tetherless and that
That's fair.
it can run its own shit, and you don't need a PC, you don't need a TV, you don't need a phone. And like I guess the frame is kind of the same way. But it just, I don't know.
It all depends on price.
Yeah, I guess that is what it comes down to, is the price.
Well, price and specs. If it does the same thing a MetaQuest does, but
More
better,
expensive,
cheaper, and better specs,
we're going
then
opposite ways, but yeah, it looks cooler, I would say.
As someone who's used, I mean, I haven't used the Frames controller, but as someone who used the Valve Index and a MetaQuest 2's controllers, the Index's controllers are much better.
The indexes,
So, yeah.
fair. I don't know. So that's a thing for sure, is the controllers, but I almost feel like there's a lot of things that go into it, because like the weight kind of matters too, and like how big it is and how well it works with glasses. Like this is one of those things that like I would never be an early adopter or a first user. I would need to wait for reviews to come out. The price point is important though, because like I don't think the Quest, the Meta's Quest is that expensive. Like it's pricey for sure. Like you could buy a PlayStation for the same price, I think. But because I think last time I looked at them, they were like $500 or $599 or something like that. Yeah, let me pull it up. You can 500 for the 512 gigabyte. It's $499 at Best Buy. They're more likely to go on like deep discounts though, like Black Friday sales and stuff, because it's been out for a couple of years, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And so there's that. And then I don't know, dude. I think they have like a smaller, like a more compact, cheaper version also. Now I didn't see on the frame. Can you look through? Like, can you use them? Like, does it have pass through so you can see what you're looking at? Like,
no color pass through. It's gonna be black and white, but it does have pass through.
Okay, because I think the Quest just has like a straight up like fucking camera or something that you can just look through.
Yeah, it does. That shit was trippy as fuck.
Because it does like yeah, I bet it is. It does you can do AR with it also, not just VR, I believe. But it's fucking wonky because it's like on your face.
Yeah. Leaks have the frame it being $1,200.
There's no way, brother. Absolutely not. That's insane.
That is pretty insane. Considering you can use a Quest 3 the specs are better, but I don't think they're that. Is that not literally double? Because I think the Quest 3
I
you can get for,
literally
like
just looked it up. It's
500.
$4.99 right now at Best Buy. Not on sale. $4.99 is the price.
Yikes.
Brother, there's no way. What? I don't know, brother. It has to do something special. The one thing I will say is it doesn't have the fucking middle strap, which
that's true.
that would fuck me up if it had a middle strap, because my head's not tall, but my head is big, and to have 3 things, I don't know. But it, like I said, it depends on the weight, because the frame looks heavier. I don't know that it is, but it looks heavier because it looks like it sticks out more.
So my issue with VR is I'm blind as shit, and you can get special lenses to where you don't need to use your glasses, but I play it with my glasses on, and it's like uncomfortable. It usually grabs my glasses and fucking yanks them off when I take the headset off.
So
because I like bigger frames.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the specs right now for the frame. The max width for glasses is 140 millimeters. My current glasses that I'm wearing are 150. I have a very wide face.
Damn.
140 glasses sit on me like right here. So like,
damn.
Yeah, it's not amazing. Maybe if you wear glasses, it's not for you. Let me pull up the MetaQuest specs. And then we can compare real quick.
Sizes?
Yeah, whip your dick out.
Damn. Take
so
me out to dinner first.
Yeah, true. It looks like the Quest, they don't have specs for the Max. I'm looking for the fucking shit. So the Quest weighs 515 grams, and why is it worded like that? The Steam frame weighs 440 grams, but that's the core module and the head strap, and it has another measurement for 185 grams and just says core module. So is the head strap really that fucking heavy? Because what the fuck?
I feel like there's got to be some mix up there. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay, it's because the back of the head strap has like a fucking big ass battery on it. Yeah, I don't know, man. This doesn't say the size of glasses you can wear in the MetaQuest. I'm sure that information is easy to find though. So the other difference is that the Quest is running Android, and the Steam frame is running some sort of proprietary fucking software, SteamOS. It's called SteamOS 3. So that might be something that's important to you. I don't know. Like I said, I would need more reviews to come out before I make any decisions. I'm not really that interested in VR either, for that matter, but if I were, these are the things I would consider.
Big VR guy, are you?
No, I'm not. My glasses have prevented me almost exclusively from wanting to do VR. What the fuck is on my face?
That's honestly fair. A mustache.
But true. Very nice, actually.
It's not.
Fuck you.
So, there's some update on Ubisoft. So their earnings report was about to happen, and they very promptly put a delay to it. Their half-year earning report. So they asked Euronext to halt trading of its stock and bonds until the results are published in the coming days as well. And then the rumor mill started spinning, because it's like, well, why would they delay their earning report and why would they halt trading? The rumor is they're about to be purchased. And the rumor of the purchaser, I'll give you 2 guesses. Who do you think it is?
The Saudi Arabian Wish Prince.
That was my first guess as well. It is not actually. So think along the same vein of who's buying everyone up. What do you think?
Activision, Microsoft.
No, Tencent.
Ah, fuck. Here we go again.
Yeah. Tencent is the rumored purchaser.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm on board. That'd be good. That'd be good for us. We need some fucking more China in our fucking dog shit woke fucking Ubisoft garbage.
Maybe they will maybe they'll hold the fucking feet to the fire and we'll get some more Chinese and like Japanese fucking Assassin's Creed games.
Brother, I mean, one could hope. I think that if Tencent is the one, well, honestly, if either of them are buying it, there's gonna be huge restructuring going on in the company.
Yeah,
they might also just be filing for bankruptcy, by the way. That might be also what's happening, which could lead to a purchase down the road. But you know, they have not been doing spectacular lately. What was the other games we were talking about other than fucking Assassin's Creed Shadow? They scrapped a whole bunch of other like Assassin's Creed games, but there's something else they put out recently that we were talking about.
They put out Outlaws. That was the game they put out right before Shadows, I think. And then there's Mirage.
And was there something that has come out since? Oh, one thing we should talk about is the fact that what was that game called with all the shooters? It was like the Tom Clancy's, the Division guys.
Defiant.
Yeah, X Defiant. That shit fucking that game was kind of cool, but it came out too little too late and didn't have enough fucking anything going for it, and they already shut that down. I think it had like one season. It's not like quite a Concord flop, but like maybe it made a year. I don't remember. It wasn't very long though. That game died pretty quick. Ubisoft has been fucking flopping real bad lately. So I don't know.
I saw a rumor. I was gonna add it to the list, and then luckily they ended up chiming in on it. So there was a report that X Defiant was actually a Splinter Cell game originally, and it got scrapped and turned into X Defiant. And one of the lead developers ended up commenting on that, and he was like, "I came in at some point after the game was already started, and unless I was just completely unaware, this is not true. So it probably is not true. Like it could have been, maybe, like super early concept, but he pretty much squashed the rumor. Can you fucking imagine? We've been wanting a Splinter Cell game for fucking like 2 decades now, like a good Splinter Cell game for 2 decades now." And we almost got one, and then they turned into X Defiant, and it lasted what, like 6 months? It's like 6 to 9 months, something like that. It was a really short lifespan.
Yeah,
like you said, not Concord short, but pretty short.
Oh, I wanted to also mention, this is sort of related, but not 100% related. The fact that Where Winds Meet came out officially this week.
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's an MMO RPG, okay? And it's been kind of like quiet and like not a lot of people were talking about it at all, and then all of a sudden everybody is talking about it like a lot. Shroud was playing it, some other people were playing it, and like I said, it's an MMO RPG, so of course Shroud is playing it, right? Like, you know, he's gonna play the MMOs. Asmon is playing it. People are saying it's really good, but I've seen a couple people saying that they're astroturfing the game. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. And we might need to do some more research and talk about it like next week or something. But
I'm down.
I don't know, because like I said, and the astroturfing thing makes sense because like there was kind of like no hype. I saw like one thing for it probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and then I completely forgot all about it, and I didn't hear about it at all. And then like 2 or 3 days before it came out, everyone was like, there was like a lot of buzz about it. Someone on the Reddit was saying that people, like, it went from like no one knowing what was going on or what the game was about to them having front page topics on Reddit like once a week for like the last 3 weeks. Which
That's weird.
sounds like astroturfing. Could just be hype was being built up, and there hasn't been like, when was the last time you can remember an MMO coming out? I can't remember any. Crimson Desert is coming out soon, but the last MMO I can even think of that came out was probably, oh god, what was that game called?
There's the fucking
Sword and Liberty or something like that. Throne and Liberty.
Oh yeah, Throne and Liberty. There's the fucking what's the fucking sand shit? The movie's based off the books, and then they made a game recently. Dune, thank you.
I hesitate to call that an MMO. That's more like, do you know what Rust is?
Yeah.
It's that. I don't think Rust is an MMO. Maybe it is.
What is it listed as on Steam?
Which one? Dune or
both?
Dune, I think it's Dune Awakening. It's considered a survival game. Open world survival RPG.
So is Rust, I'm pretty sure.
Rust is, it doesn't say, multiplayer survival video game. So yeah, same thing. What was the other game we were talking about recently? That's Pal World. Pal World is that.
What about Pokopia?
That's more like Harvest Moon sort of game. Yeah, so anyways, astroturfing, if you fellers don't know what astroturfing, I'm gonna take this moment to define a couple things that we've talked about that you might not know. FOMO is fear of missing out. FOMO, FOMO. Ninjaman was talking about that earlier. I meant to mention it earlier. I forgot. Sorry, my bad. Astroturfing is, this is what it says on Google, the deceptive practice of presenting an orchestrated marketing or public relations campaign in the guise of unsolicited comments from members of the public. So I haven't looked into what anyone was saying, but I did see some buzz saying that the game blew up kind of out of nowhere, and more than likely people were paid to say things. That's essentially what's going on. I don't know. The game looks a lot better than like the day before. So yeah, so
there's that.
Yeah. The other thing is like on Steam, it has a 4.5 right now. And reviews are very positive. But you start going through the reviews and people have like a structure to how they're reviewing it.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, so this guy has 26, like, they have reviews on record. So like this one has 2 reviews ever, right? So like, I don't know. He says, after 10 hours in game, beautiful graphics. Usually I skip cutscene, but the story is engaging. I could not skip it. The bosses are amazing. I cannot believe that this game is free. Very well made game. That's a whack ass review. I'm not gonna lie. That's like so shallow, and like he has 2 reviews ever, so like, you know, whatever. But there's a lot of people who have like bullet points, and it almost looks like they fucking copied each other's reviews, pasted it, and then just like changed some of the words around. Here's a guy who has 1 review ever, and it's this review, and he's got 13 bullet points just going down about why he likes it. And like, I don't know, here's another guy. He's got 113 reviews, having lots of fun. The game has a lot of depth and some innovative ideas, even if they do not work that well, like AI friends. The optimization is great. Yeah, amen. Huh? Did AI write that? Because if you told me that they were stealing people's accounts and writing reviews with them, I would believe you. So that's why the astroturfing is being brought up. But yeah, I just thought we would go over that real quickly. That was a unplanned segue, but I think it was worth talking about.
You planned it.
Yeah, true. I did. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we can move sort of away from video games.
Yeah, sort of. There is going to be a Death Stranding Disney Plus show.
Wow.
Which is
a video game TV show.
Collab.
So, The Last of Us Season 1 did really well. Has there been other video game TV shows? Hold on.
Not yet. There's God of War coming out.
Yeah, true. Is it which God of what is the setting of God of War? Is it like the newer ones?
The Norse.
Okay. Yeah. There was the Halo movie TV show fiasco.
We're gonna pretend like that didn't exist.
So from my experience, generally speaking, other than the one gem that was The Last of Us Season 1, video game TV and video game movies are ass. I did not see the Mario movie. Either of them. Not the 80s one or the new one. I haven't seen either of them. But apparently they're both bad. We're not doing great. Would you call Ready Player One a video game movie? Because that's more like a fan servicey. Yeah. It's like, so I don't know, but like, I don't know. There's not really that many video game to other media. There's a lot of movies and TV into video games, and most of those are bad too. Let's be honest, but some of them were good. So yeah, Death Stranding, Disney Plus show. It's Disney, and I just don't. So there's a couple things I want to say. First thing is, I don't know unless Disney is going to be allowing it to be like rated R, or at least really towing the line. I don't know that it's going to be able to do justice to what Kojima would want. Mostly naked women, but you know. Dude, have you seen it? Have you played a Kojima game? They're about as naked as you can get. The other thing is Kojima has always wanted to direct a movie, not a TV show, a movie. And who was saying that they're like, you can't do a movie?
Guillermo del Toro.
Was it Guillermo? Okay. It was all Guillermo. Oh shit. And maybe he saved us. We'll see after this TV show comes out. I guess he's not directing, right? He's just what's the word?
Doesn't say. I don't think so though. I think he's probably just
he's consulting or whatever.
Yes, thank you. I was gonna say lending a hand, but there's a more technical term.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's gonna be, the working title is Death Stranding Isolations. It is gonna be a completely new story. It will follow a young man and woman as they set out on an adventure, told through a traditional hand-drawn 2D animation style through some of Japan's top animation talent at E&H Production. It's pretty much all we have about it so far.
Yeah.
It's supposed to stream exclusively on Disney Plus in 2027. So
okay.
We have a hot minute to go.
Here is the staff that's announced so far. Producer is Kojima, obviously. The director is a Takayuki Sano.
Very familiar.
I don't know any of their work. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman. I will look it up though right now and let you know. Known as Sam Free or Sam. No, hold on. This is one of those things where everyone in Japan's name is the same. but if it's the characters are different, they're a different person. Because you can spell people's names differently. It happens in English too. I'm looking for the actual correct person. Here's the one, anime director. Stuff they have worked on. Oh, some Attack on Titan stuff. So there you go, animation director for the final season, the final chapters, the final season part 2, the Last Attack movie. Okay, so he's got some stuff. Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Gods, key animation. Let me see what else is any, like some big ones maybe. Oh, a bunch of Gundam stuff. The Moshoku Tensei, that was a big anime like a year or two ago. He was prop design and setting assistant. So this dude's been up and all over anime and animation for like a couple years. He worked on Hunter x Hunter as key animation and for a movie design assistant. So like this dude is probably a pretty good pick. It looks like he's got a good track record under his belt. Obviously one person doesn't make it work, but
True.
you would hope that the director would make something good. Doesn't say who the writer is, so maybe the story's ass. I don't know.
Maybe the story is ass. I mean, there's a chance maybe Kojima's writing it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
If I still have Disney Plus by then, I'll watch it.
True. This is coming hot on the heels of the price increase. The planned release date is 2027, by the way. So it's not anytime soon. It is in, well, I guess it's only like really like 13 months at the earliest. But it's at least it's probably like 2 years, let's be honest.
Yeah, it is probably like 2 years away. It's very odd that they announced that. I'm still thrown back by that.
What? And so the other thing is I think he announced a movie at some point, and I haven't heard anything about that since he announced it. And I think that was like a couple years ago. Death Stranding movie.
Wonder if it fizzled out into this.
I don't know.
That happens a lot.
I think maybe he. I don't know, dude. It's. I'm having some hard information finding this. He revealed a film that was planned for a 2027 release date in June 2025. Oh. So he said that he announced this anime already apparently earlier this year, and then changed the name and the studio that was doing it.
That seems weird. Sounds like
okay, so he announced a movie.
Something happened.
There's something happening. He announced a movie. A film adaptation of Death Stranding was announced on December 15th, 2022. Okay. It doesn't say anything about it being canceled, and it says that Kojima plans for a 2027 release. It says in June 2025. This is from Wikipedia, so grain of salt. Kojima Production has announced that an anime film based on Death Stranding, tentatively named Death Stranding Mosquito, was in development with line mileage. This has a teaser trailer out already, apparently. That came out on September 23rd. I guess we missed that. And then just now, he's announced the animated television series. So we've got a live action movie, an animated anime movie, and an animated TV show. And all three stories are apparently separate, but all set in the same universe.
That really makes me wonder unless they're going to be in universe, I mean, I don't know, the way the events of the game unfold, I feel like they would have to intersect at some point, unless they are very specifically like in universe but self-contained, which like they could do that technically.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're probably going to have to for it to make sense.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard good things about the second game. It'll be decades probably before I actually play it. I had started playing Death Stranding 1 and like I was enjoying it, but I got quickly like, I don't know, kind of bored with it. And then other shit started coming out, so I don't know.
I think the technology that went into 2 and the way that things work inside the game is maybe some of the coolest shit we have in video games currently.
True.
Like the weather and stuff and like the natural phenomenon you can run into.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like one of those details like, oh dude, in Red Dead Redemption when you're riding a horse in the snow, your horse's balls get smaller. Like, okay. Why did you?
It's cool to know that that's in the game, but it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah, like why did you even? So the stuff in Death Stranding 2 can affect you because you can like fall down in a fucking mudslide and shit. But I don't know. It's just like it's Kojima, so I wonder if it's like too much in the wrong direction type of thing. Like he had this really good idea and he wanted to do this one thing and he really wanted it in there, and then now they have this whole system, and like it's cool, but like whatever. But like I think it's pretty cool. His games have always been kind of pushing the boundaries on what you're able to do. Like just think about like you just recently played Metal Gear Solid Delta, or I guess it's just Metal Gear Delta. Is it Metal Gear Solid Delta? I don't remember.
Delta, yeah.
Anyway, well, we both played it, but like there's a lot of things that like are in the game that were in the original game, like being able to eat things with a fork when you hit things with a fork, or in the Ocelot duel, for instance, at the very end, you can pick a gun. I think there's 4 endings to that. So the bad ending is you pick the wrong revolver and then Ocelot shoots you and you die. And then you have to redo it. Then there's the ending most people do, which is they pick the correct revolver and then they shoot Ocelot, except it's a blank. And then there's a different ending where you shoot the wall behind Ocelot and magically there's a bullet in the gun, by the way. And Snake shoots the back of the wall. And so like you're not supposed to know that there's these different choices, but you have choices you can make in this situation in a really old game. And then the 4th one is you just don't shoot the gun at all. And like the fact that there's all these different endings is just kind of like weird, because it's like it's an old game, you know, and the fact that your decisions are there, or like the fact that you can kill animals or people and then they're in the river when you're fighting the Sorrow. But even if you go back to like Metal Gear Solid 1, like the fact that Psycho Mantis would read your memory card and tell you what games you were playing and when you were playing them.
Yeah, Kojima's always been above the fucking like above the rest. Like
yeah,
he always has cool mechanics, but it's always like mechanics that are like, all right, this is cool, but like, why did you do that?
Yeah, but it's like in Fallout 4, I'm just trying to relate it to other like big games, and it's like Fallout 4, you can have your companion Codsworth, and the voice actor they have playing Codsworth recorded himself saying like 1,000 names or something. So when you name your character something, there's a good chance he can say your name, which this is one of those things that like AI now, you can just have AI like say the name for you or something, right? But like they had to sit there and have him say names, including names like fuckface, fuck, ass, tits. Like he says some vulgar shit too. You can name yourself fuckface and he's like, oh, Miss Fuckface. Oh, Mr.
So I think
Fucker.
what's funny about that too, it's been a while since I read the article, but I'm pretty sure it's like, so they recorded 1,000 lines And I think he only ever refers to you by your name like twice in the whole game or something fucking like that.
Nah. So if he can't say your name, he'll call you sir or ma'am. But if you're traveling with him as a companion, he will say your name more frequently.
Okay.
But if you're just talking to him, because most people talk to him and then they just leave him in Sanctuary and never talk to him ever again. So like, it's one of those things that one companion can say thousands of names, including probably the one you named your character, even if it's something offensive like fuckface. And most people don't even know that it can happen because they just don't interact with the character like at all. Or like he'll say your name and you won't even think about the fact that he just said your name and no one else says your name in the game. Like it's one of those things that like, if it's not pointed out to you, you might not even realize that it happened. And that's the kind of shit that Kojima be doing, but like in all his games, not just Fallout 4. Not that he worked on that, but I'm just, that was like an example of other mainstream games that are doing similar things.
Yeah. Very cool. Real quick, I want to go over the box office for 3 new releases. One of them is in its second week, which is Predator Badlands. So international, that movie. So domestic, it pulled in 66 million. International 70 million for a total worldwide of 136 mil.
All right.
Break even is 262 million. So Predator Badlands isn't doing that great, which really sucks because that movie was really fucking good.
It's PG-13, right?
It is PG-13, which kind of sucks.
So was that an issue?
Why is no, not at all.
Like,
so
okay,
that's what I was telling you. So, granted, I was telling you before I went to go see it, but there is not a single human character in that movie. So it is super fucking brutal, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to it and have plenty of blood and gore. It doesn't matter because they're all either synth or fucking predators. So
yeah,
that was not an issue at all.
So would you take a child? Would you take a young child into that, you think? Like, would you would they do better watching that versus like the original Predator or like Prey?
I would argue. So have they seen Prey or no?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you were going to take a child, like say a 10-year-old, into one of those movies.
A 10-year-old, absolutely, I would take a 10-year-old to see that.
Okay, what about a 5-year-old?
I was gonna say my like moral compass on that is a little skewed because I watched The Bride of Chucky when I was like 5 years old. So
yeah, I saw some shit when I was young too that I wasn't supposed to see. It is what it is.
So, well, you watched Prey. Would you show your kids Prey?
I don't think there was anything. That's rated R, isn't it?
It is rated R.
I don't think there was anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in Prey that I wouldn't want them to see. Like,
the bear scene's a little brutal.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. You have to remember, we watched this on a tiny ass TV, so like, I might not have the clearest recollection of it, but like, I didn't think it was like that bad.
Well, so I mean, I agree, but I would say that was probably way more brutal.
It wasn't like the Revenant bear scene or whatever.
Yeah, no, not the quite the opposite, honestly. But no, I think Badlands would be okay personally. I mean, it's pretty brutal, but like I said, it's all either synthetic or aliens. So I feel like at 10 you can make the distinction of, well, these aren't real people.
Yeah. So I wonder if it being PG-13 has anything to do with the bad performance. Like not bad performance,
anything,
but like
it would open it up though. That's the thing. Typically speaking, rated R movies perform worse than PG-13.
But if it's a franchise, the thing is like if it's a franchise that has traditionally been rated R and that's what people are expecting, for it to then be PG-13 is off-putting to some people. Like, a lot of people were saying they were not going to see Deadpool 3 if it wasn't rated R.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. It's a little hard to say. So let me look at the franchise.
Here's another thing. Maybe because there's no actual people in the movie, maybe that's off-putting. I mean,
no. So the Predator franchise just doesn't typically do that well.
that makes sense.
So the best one was actually Alien versus Predator.
Uh-oh.
And that doing well makes sense. So that was also PG-13, but that also merged two franchises.
Yeah.
So that was like a big event. So that the lifetime gross that was 80 million. So Badlands is only fucking like 13 million away, like 14 million away.
What'd you say the break-even point was?
Fucking 262 mil.
Is that including advertising?
I would assume. Yeah, it's just the break even. So yeah, I would assume.
And you said they're at what now?
134, I think.
Yeah, that's
136 million. Yeah.
That's not great.
It's not great. So this isn't adjusted for inflation, but like the first movie, lifetime gross was 59 mil. Like I said, the highest in the franchise was Alien versus Predator at 80 mil, and Badlands is just at technically Badlands is past that now because, like I said, 134. But this article says 66 mil for Badlands and 80 mil for Alien versus Predator. So technically, Badlands is the highest grossing in the franchise currently. It just they probably sunk too much money into it is probably the big issue.
I mean, if there's a lot of like CGI and like were there a lot of practical effects too?
Not a lot, no. So it's very CGI.
Yeah, okay, so that's gonna eat budget up like fast. Yeah. Granted, I think like one of the more recent Star Wars films used just that much on CGI for their total budget. So, or like as part of their total budget, I should say. So it's not like that crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's unfortunate. What about the other box office? Yeah.
So Running Man worldwide has only pulled in 28 mil. I wanted to see that. We didn't go see it this weekend, but we were thinking about it.
Was that it's a remake, right? Or a reboot?
It is.
Okay. Who was it was Arnold, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, it was an Arnie movie. And then Now You See Me global 75.5 mil, and this was its opening weekend. So Now You See Me doing phenomenal. Which it's been almost fucking it's been 9 years since the last movie, which kind of fucking blew me away.
Yeah,
those movies were kind of cool, but like I don't know. I don't personally care.
Yeah, but I also think it was kind of like I almost want to feel like, huh? I almost feel like it's in the same vein as Naked Gun 3. 3? Is that the one that just came out? The Liam Neeson Naked Gun, right? So that just came out. I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like it's a beloved franchise, you know, and people wanted more, and they just took a long time. Not quite as long as Naked Gun. I think that was like 30 years or something. Sure. Which one is this? Is the third one, right?
I Yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is the third one.
Okay, same thing then.
It's got star power too. A lot of good actors.
Yeah, true. That's true. Is this
I don't know.
actually like a direct sequel?
Yeah,
It is. Okay. Are
it is a direct sequel.
there the same actors? Because I don't remember.
Some, and there's also some new ones as well.
Because I think Dane Frank. Huh? Dude, I can't. Dude, we need to stop. I'm. Dave Franco was in the first two, right?
Yeah.
But I don't remember Woody Harrelson being in any of
I'm pretty
them.
sure he was.
Was he? Okay, maybe he was. Yeah, because they're like the trio, right? Dave Franco, Woody Harrelson, and I always want to say fucking Michael Sarah, Jesse Eisenberg, right? Those are like the fucking three dudes. Apparently Justice Smith was in this. No relation to Will Smith, but he's the guy who was in Jurassic World. He was in Detective Pikachu. He was in the D&D movie. I think
unpopular opinion, I think he should stop getting cast and shit because I think he fucking sucks. Personally.
I'm kind of torn on that. I think he's a good actor, but I don't like looking at him. Like when he's on screen, it's kind of like, ugh. Like I see him and it's like, I'm not down with this. Can we bring back the fucking Weinstein Brothers era, dude?
Damn.
Yeah, no offense to him, but like he's not my type, brother. I don't even want to see him. He did some really cool stuff. I think he was kind of like getting into his fucking swing in Jurassic World, so like that's whatever. But by the time, I think it was the second Jurassic World, by the way. By the time he did Detective Pikachu, that was like his first breakaway like lead role. But he did something in the D&D film that I thought was interesting, and he said like, and this is like a good philosophy that I want actors to have when they're doing a role. But he's like, yeah, you always see in like media and stuff, like a wizard casts a spell with like just their hands, and they're just like, oh, like lightning, and they just like put their hand out. Like Star Wars does it, like Force lightning, dude. The Force push. Like everything is just like you put your hand up. So he was like, every time I was doing a spell, I wanted to do something like dynamic and like wizard, like, you know, cool. And like that's the kind of shit that I want actors to be doing. Like I want them to be taking their role and being like, okay, if I'm in this world, how does this character, like what are the rules of magic? How does this character use magic? And it's not just magic, but it's like anything in general, like mundane things. Like how does this person hold their gun? How does this person hold their sword? How does this person hold their pencil? Like, and then how do they use it in a way that's like, it doesn't even need to be eye-catching or like mentioned, but like just something that like really makes the character more unique, you know?
Yeah.
So in that regard, I appreciate him for that. But yeah, I don't like looking at him.
Yeah, I think he's not a good actor personally. I feel like he plays the exact same person in every single movie. And I'm very against a typecast person. So maybe he's just getting typecast and it's not his fault. But either way, it's very annoying.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Michael Cera also, because he's in Running Man. The Running Man specifically.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. There was, by the way, there was someone I was thinking about earlier because we were talking about who the next Bond should be, and there was someone I saw earlier that I'm trying to think what they were in and what I saw them in, and I was like, oh, they would be a good Bond. And now,
fucking Will Poulter. That's who.
No, but you're not. That's a good cast. What was that?
That's who you were talking about. Will Poulter.
Is there another movie that came out recently?
Movies come out every week, actually.
Yeah, I know, but like a big one.
You're not gonna believe this, but every week big movies come out.
Oh, like big movies
I don't know,
though.
I don't know. That's subjective. One man's big movie is another man's not so big movie.
Some dude's been waiting for fucking Eddington.
True.
That's an A24, by the way. Oh,
it is an A24,
speaking of A24, I guess the Death Stranding movie was also A24 is what I was looking at. That's neither here nor there. I just remembered I should mention that since we've been talking about them a lot lately. Yeah, I can't think of what I'm thinking of.
I don't know.
I'll keep a note, and when I see it again, I'll be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Last movie topic.
Okay.
There is a Labubu movie in the works. A 24 karat gold Labubu.
True. The one and only. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. He almost swept me into the fucking vocal stems. My bad. I was gonna say Jonathan Bailey.
Who the fuck is that guy? I am the sole owner of a 24 karat
So
gold.
I hadn't considered him because he hasn't been in a lot of action movies. He was recently in Jurassic World Rebirth, which is why I saw him and I was like, duh, him.
This kid literally said the words Jurassic Park earlier.
Dude, I am losing it. Okay, I've already stumbled over my fucking shit like 6 times. Anyways, he's fucking British, which is like the first step to being James Bond is to be British. You can go ahead and pull a picture up if you want to.
It's the fucking kid in Wicked. Okay.
Yeah, the kid in Wicked. I think he could be a good Bond. I think he's got the chops for it. I just think that he hasn't had the opportunity to play an action role, and maybe he doesn't want to play an action role because I think Jurassic World was like his first like big action. He's mostly been in Wicked, which is not terribly actiony. He was in a movie called Fellow Travelers, which was like, and then he's been in Bridgerton, which is like a TV show thingy.
Dude, do you mind to just fucking crack the code? I wonder if he's gonna get offered it.
I don't know.
I feel like if you get offered Bond, you don't turn that down.
No, you don't. You don't.
He's like a pretty small actor. Like he hasn't been in a lot. Where the fuck? How old is he? Where the fuck?
He's 37, so he's a little old, but like
he is old as shit. Damn.
Yeah, but like, I mean, how old was Daniel Craig when he just did this most recent one? Like, I don't know. I think at least like a film he could do and just like get us to the next Bond. I mean, how old is Will Poulter? He's like 31. It's not like there's a huge gap, dude. Hold on, we're gonna look that up. I still think that other guy could do it too. The Draco Malfoy kid. What the fuck is his name? Tom Hiddleston? No, that's fucking Loki. What is that guy's name?
Tom Selleck.
Bro, I am fucking so out of it. Yeah, Will Poulter is 32. Tom Felton. Thank you, Tom Felton. He's 38 though. So yeah, Tom Felton's literally older than fucking Jonathan Bailey. That's whatever. Moving on. The Labubu movie.
Moving on. The Labubu movie.
How do you?
So Sony acquired the film rights to the Labubu dolls.
Okay. This is like a
development
weird.
is very early.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I was just gonna say this is like one of those weird fad things that turned into like a whole shit.
And the fad kind of died out already. And here's the thing. This is early in, so by the time this actually comes out, no one's gonna give a fuck.
You know what's funny though is you just said it's Sony, and I am not surprised because Sony with another huge fat L, dude, for Labubu. I I don't think those kids can do anything right anymore. Like, I've lost so much faith in Sony as a company that, like, every time I hear something's by Sony, it's like,
You say that, but the fact they've been dominating the console wars for the past 3 console cycles, I don't know, brother.
I don't know, man. They've been fucking up with music. They've been fucking up with television. They've been fucking up with film. They really fucked up with the fucking, what is that shit? They did their own like streaming service, like Netflix-esque streaming service, and that only lasted for like 2 years, maybe 2 years. I think it was free if you owned a PlayStation or you subscribed to Plus or something, but you know, whatever.
And it was 4 movies or what?
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah, it was
for
for
games.
Yeah, it was for movies and television, and they had their own in-house show, that show Powers, and they made 2 seasons of that,
yeah.
and then they canceled the show and they canceled the service. And it was like a fucking. I kind of like the show. I'm not gonna lie. They did swear a lot because they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make a adult television for adults," and it's like they just said "fuck" as often as they could. And I was like, okay. I know I'm not one to criticize this, but y'all are saying "fuck" too much. Meanwhile,
Exactly.
I'm over here using it as a vocal stem instead of I'm like fuck. They have a history of doing lots of L things too. Like the Walkman was a W, and some of their formats were W's, but some of them were huge L's. I think 8-track was Sony, and it lost to cassettes. I believe that was them. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but they also had some other VHS-esque competitor that was like Betamax or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was called Betamax anyway. I don't fucking remember. And that didn't do well. That lost to VHS. They did win with Blu-rays against the HD DVDs. So that was big W. The PlayStation is a big W, I guess. The recent PlayStation games though are kind of an L. The in-house games, and then like the Last of Us TV show, like season 2, L.
Well, Sony didn't really have anything to do with that. I think that was more so like Naughty Dog and more so fucking what the fuck's that guy's name? The fuck is his name? Can't remember shit either.
Cuck, whatever
Not
the
Craig
fuck.
Mazin, but oh, speaking of Craig Mazin though, so Brooke has never seen The Hangover, and yeah, so I was like, all right, we're gonna watch The Hangover. Craig Mazin had something to do with The Hangover 1. I caught his name in the fucking subtitles, and I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't know that.
Craig Mazin was the showrunner for The Last of Us, but I can't remember the other kid's name. The fucking director.
Yeah, it was Chuck. It rounded with Chuck, Cuck, Muck, Ruck.
Neil Druckmann. I see. What you're saying.
Yeah, there we go. Neil Cuckman.
Yeah, that L was not Sony's L. That was Neil Druckmann's L.
Yes and no. Sony owns Naughty Dog, do they not?
They do.
So like, okay, maybe we can like strike that one from their record, but like K-pop Demon Hunters. Hello. They gave Netflix the streaming rights for that. Like, y'all actually made the first banger movie in a while, and you fucking gave it to Netflix. Good one. Let's talk about Craven.
They were playing the fucking song for like one of the soundtrack songs in fucking Sam's Club today. I was like, okay,
hell yeah, dude. It's on the radio, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The fucking I don't know. Sony is kind of, I'm losing faith quickly with them to the point where like when I hear something's by Sony, it's like, ugh. Labubu movie. I don't know. What is it even going to be about? Is it going to be like Small Soldiers where they come to life and like kill people? Is it like some lore movie about like where they came from? Like, what are you doing with the movie? I don't really know the lore behind them. They're like little trolls from like Scandinavia somewhere or something like that.
Exactly.
They're fin trolls, and we got to play the grandpa's guitars to put them back to sleep because they're the lake troll from Norway.
Exactly. I want them to be aliens, personally. So not obviously a lot is known about the movie so far because nothing has been really done yet. Pretty much Sony just acquired the film rights, so we don't even know if it's going to be animated or live action. So what do you think would fare better? Do you think animated or live action?
Depends on the target audience. If it's children, probably animated. If it's adults, probably live action. We don't know what the plot is or what the plot could possibly be, or we don't even know the genre of film. Could be a fucking documentary, even.
I want it to be a horror movie.
I think that's like where you go first off, because one, everyone's fucking grandma was saying that they're fucking demonic and shit.
Demonic. Yeah.
But I don't know. They're like dolls, and people be making weird dolls sometimes. If anything, I want to see a Fugler movie. You know what Fuglers are?
Yeah, I think I've seen them in Walmart.
I think Zuru makes them, which Zuru is some weird fucking off-brand fucking like counterfeit toy company. I don't want to actually say they are, but they make like off-brand Nerf guns that are like fucking like they actually are stronger than Nerf guns, I think, and they hurt more anyway when you get shot by them. I don't know if that's because of their darts or because of their guns, but they are harder hitting than Nerf guns out of the box. And they might work better than Nerf guns too. But when someone says like foam dart blaster, you don't think of fucking Zuru. You think of fucking Nerf. There's another one too, actually. They're called Buzzbee toys. I don't think anyone fucking thinks of them at all when you say foam dart blaster. I may or may not have a small interest in foam dart blasters. We don't need to talk about that. It's a little embarrassing. But
damn.
They also make some squirt guns that compete with super soakers. Those seem okay. They're the same line or whatever. But yeah, I want to see a Fugler movie.
These dolls are fucking terrifying.
Fuglers?
Yeah.
Okay, so they make the Robo Alive and Rainbow Corns, and they produce other items like bunch of balloons, smashers. Smashers were kind of cool. They were like loot crates for children.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's like a blind box, but like there's other toys in it. So there's like, I don't know. They're kind of cool. The Pets Alive thing was kind of cool. X-Shot is their blasters, water and dart blasters. It doesn't look like they make Fuglers. I don't know who makes those. I guess I should have started with that. Who makes Fuglers? Oh, it is Zuru. It is Zuru. Yeah, Fuglers are currently manufactured by Zuru under a licensing agreement with Libertas Brands. Fuglers are ugly as shit, but I kind of like them. They're kind of like ugly in a cute way. They have fucking teeth. Okay, they're dolls with teeth.
They do.
And they got fucking weird eyes, and then one of them looks like he's eating ass.
They also have fucking buttons for buttholes.
True. Here, I'll pull up on the podcast for Ninja Man's sake some images.
Podcast.
So this is like their lineup. Here's the one who's eating ass. That's kind of hard to see. Let me make it a little. Oh, maybe I can't. Hold on. There we go. So yeah, this is the Fuglers. They're very ugly, and they're fucking ugly even. Look at this dude. I like him. He's got a fucking unibrow.
Well, it's funny that
this dude's got a fucking mustache.
Monster.
Yeah.
It's definitely fucking ugly.
No,
monster.
it's definitely fucking ugly monster, not funny ugly monster. Here, This is series 1. Here's
Your
this
kids have
misfits
any?
one. No, that they both are like, every time I'm like, yo, check out Fugglers. And they're like, hell no, this shit's ugly. I kind of like this
You should
one.
get one and put it in their stocking.
Dude, I should. This one looks fucking high. There was actually a at Sam's Club, they had like an assortment of Fuggler like goodie like boxes. Look, these ones have babies. Hell yeah, dude.
Ew. They're fucking procreating.
It's right, dude. Look at these ones. This one looks like fucking Gumby. Not Gumby. Blue and purple thing.
Blue and purple thing.
Who is that? It's gonna fucking drive me insane. It's a blue it's a blue and purple spotty guy. Sully. It's Sully from Monsters Inc. It looks like Sully. Dude, I should have taken like an Adderall or something before today, or a fucking.
Damn.
You ever seen Limitless? I should have taken one of those.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Yeah. So not much to talk about with the Labubu movie, but maybe when more details come out, we will mention them.
True. It's in the works though, allegedly, or I mean, possibly. We should say possibly in the works. Just because movie rights exist doesn't mean a movie is happening.
Sure. So we'll briefly talk about this, and then we'll go on to Crumbl and free games. Which, damn, I fucking accidentally deleted Crumbl from my list.
Damn.
Which we talk about that every week, so I don't think that would have been bad. But
real. All right. Go ahead.
So, Japan, they said, "Fuck your anime censorship," and they're banning the censorship of anime.
It's media, not anime.
And what is anime? Anime is media. So
yeah, but that's like saying they're banning McDonald's instead of like hamburgers or something. You know, I don't know. That's not a great metaphor. Simile, whatever. Who cares? Just whatever. This is related in, or I should say, in the same vein as the Visa and MasterCard censorships, where they were no longer processing payments or certain websites that they, as a company, deemed unworthy. To put pressure on creators and governments to regulate these things better. I wouldn't say that necessarily governments, but in that vein of like, you know, we don't support that shit, or I don't know how you want to phrase it, but we had talked about it, and I guess it was like Steam that we were talking about that in regards to this. I mean, I think when we were talking about it, we were saying Steam wasn't the only people. They weren't the only ones affected. Like I had mentioned at some point that they had gone after like gun retailers and people who sell firearms, and they've gone after other people for other things. But this is sort of one of those things that someone somewhere decided that they don't like certain aspects of media, and therefore they're like, we're not going to allow people to do business pertaining to those things. A creator, we'll just say a creator, Yoko Taro, okay, who is the Nier, so the Nier games, NIER, Automata, they're just credited as the creator in this, so I don't know, but they said publishing and similar fields have always faced regulations that go beyond the law, but the fact that a payment processor, which is involved in the entire infrastructure of content distribution, can do such things at its own discretion seems to me to be dangerous on a whole new level. It implies that by controlling payment processing companies, you can even censor another country's free speech. So this is what they said, and they said this last year, like 1 year ago in November. So it's not like this is new. I mean, it's not that new anyway, but this has been ongoing, right? For a while. This has been going on for a while, and Japan specifically has been getting hit hard by this. They also had a political party earlier this year who was saying that they want video games and anime to be put under state authority so that they can make sure they're wholesome, right? Yeah, I don't speak Japanese, so I can't verify any of this. This is just what I'm reading in these articles, right? So, you know,
I feel like anime has a very obvious history of being not wholesome.
yeah, so
Like think
huge.
of Master Roshi. Like Master Roshi is like the polar opposite of wholesome.
That's not so. Our American dumbed down version of Dragon Ball is way muted. I mean, not way muted, but like there's straight up scenes where Goku fucking kills people in Dragon Ball,
As he should.
and like it's bloody.
As he should.
And that didn't make it to the TV show, probably for good reason. But there's like other things that didn't make it to the TV show, like he lifts up Bulma's pants to check for her penis, which she doesn't have because she's a woman. And there's another scene where she like flashes Master Roshi, and in the show she has panties on. In the manga, she's butt ass naked under that shirt.
Yeah, so what's wholesome about that? And that came out in the fucking 80s?
The 90s, but there's nothing wholesome about that. That's the thing. So like, you know, you're right, anime's got a reputation of not being wholesome. I'm looking at an image right now of Chainsaw Man. It's like super gory and people turn into demons, and like there's hella people die. Like Jujutsu Kaisen has a bunch of people that die, and like there's like, I don't know, just think about Dragon Ball Z in general. Like, yeah, you're really only invested in the characters, but like Cell was going around and sucking people dry, and I don't mean sexually. I mean he was sticking a needle in them and slurping up all their people juices, including their fucking innards, their blood, their muscle, their tissue, their fucking organs, and he was leaving fucking nothing. Was he leaving skins around, or is just nothing left? I don't remember, but that shit was,
I think nothing.
that shit's kind of fucking crazy. Like, you got to think this dude's going around to entire cities, killing everybody and sucking them up into himself. That shit is insane. Like, that's not wholesome. That's like, there's some crazy
When
shit.
did Bulma flash Master Roshi?
On their first meeting. This dude's trying to look up
Okay,
some fucking titties.
No. So I was gonna say, because I was pretty sure it was early in. I'm pretty sure it was in the 80s, because the manga first released in 88.
Oh, well, then there you go. Master Roshi, they meet Master Roshi in like the third chapter. So it would be like the first book.
Yep.
But that shit's censored.
So that's Dragon Ball even too.
Yeah,
right? Not even Z.
Yep.
Okay, Z came out in 88, so Dragon Ball is definitely in the 80s.
Well, not only that, but there's a lot of artists, a lot of mangakas is what they're called. And this is, I haven't verified this. I don't speak Japanese. This is just what I've been told. Okay. So grain of salt. Mangakas, apparently a lot of them get started out drawing hentai, which is anime porn. And they do that for a
We'll
while.
link some in the description.
Yeah, exactly. And they do that for a while until they get known enough that they're like, their animations are good enough that they're like, okay, we want you to work on whatever show because your animations are clean looking, so you can work on whatever show. A lot of them do it also to like feed themselves, because when you're drawing for an anime, you work a couple hours for like a week, every week, for like your panel, or maybe you're doing multiple panels, but like usually it's not too much work, because they're pushing that shit out pretty quick. So I don't know.
That's blood money.
Really, it is. Anyways, the point is the censorship is, you know, like we've been talking about, it went here and there, and the no interference in creative works that the government proposed is coming more or less on the heels of the Japan Business Federation, also known as Kaidanren. They issued an urgent message calling the government to provide immediate, large-scale, and long-term support for the country's content industry. They are worried that the West, most likely pretty much almost exclusively America, but the West in general, is going to cannibalize their art, their works, their media, and westernize it. And a lot of people are calling it cultural imperialism. So it's like, hey, I don't like that, I'm going to change it so that it is assimilated to what I see. And you could call it like culture erasure also, or like something like that. It gets into that sort of thing. But anyways, they issued this statement, and the government said, okay, let's look at it. And they issued the 5 key principles of entertainment and creative industries policy, which, you want to read those, or you want me to read them?
I want you to read them.
All right. Neither of us are going to read them. Look them up yourself. No. So the number 1 is large scale, long-term strategic support. Those are some words that mean some things. It's vague. Number 2 is support efforts to spread Japan-made content to the world. Okay. So they're going to push more content out. That's good. Number 3, no interference in the content of creative works. Okay. Government will not meddle in creative works. This one I have mixed feelings on, because it can be a double-edged sword. Now, they're not saying that anything that is in the laws now is being ignored, but they are saying no interference in the content of creative works. So that's one of those things that, like, if someone's making like child porn, like, is that protected under this? Probably not. I would hope it wouldn't be. But like the way it's worded, it sounds like maybe you could make an argument that it would be. So like, number 4 is provide direct support. And number 5 is to prioritize those willing to take a challenge, whatever the fuck that means. I assume that means anyone who is producing new original work. But this is very vague, and again, it's a translation, so maybe that's not even worded correctly. But yeah, so there's been a lot of pressure from the people of Japan, really, to have the country and the government do something about the fact that their media is being gutted and cannibalized globally. Yeah, W Japan, because if Japan does this, it's would be nice if maybe some other countries followed suit. I really think that it's a free speech sort of thing, and even here in America where we have free speech, I feel like a lot of times in artwork and stuff, you lose a lot of that. Like, just take Twitch for instance. Like, when you're on Twitch as a streamer, you are an entertainer, and you might say some offensive things, but the line that we draw where things are offensive and acceptable and offensive and not acceptable is a really weird fucking line, because people can say some really crazy shit and they're fine, and some people can say some like normal everyday takes and they are banned. So like, that's one of those things that, like, that's a censorship thing that's going on, and Twitch has to, they have to bend knee to their advertisers and the people who are funding them to some extent. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's at what point, it's one of those things. This is getting a little too political, but one of those things that, like, at what point do you draw the line? Like, what is acceptable for free speech? Because either you let everything through or you don't let anything through. Because right now we're in like this muted, muddy gray area, and like, if I can't say X, then Hassan can't say Y, right? So it's either like that, or it's Hassan can say Y and I can say X. But that's not the Hassan's just an example, by the way, very polarizing individual. That's why I chose him. I could have said Asmongold, also another polarizing individual, or PewDiePie. I don't think he streams on Twitch anymore, but he might still be streaming on Twitch had the rules been slightly different. I don't know. It's one of those type of deals, one of those type of things. Did you have anything else you want to say on that?
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Let's go over Crumbl and then free games.
Hell yeah. Starting off strong, or I think it's starting off strong. We got the cookies and cream tres leches cake this week. I guess hold on, let's backtrack. Did you go to Crumbl? I didn't. I meant to, I didn't. You did go. And
I did.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember you said everything. You said everything was ass. Not necessarily in those words, but maybe verbatim.
Basically though, it was a little disappointing this week.
But you didn't get the Dubai cheesecake, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did. I thought you weren't gonna get that one.
Yeah, I did. The Dubai shit's mid.
He crumbled under the pressure.
Kind of usually mid.
I'm trying to make a really bad pun. Would you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, it's bad. No.
That's fitting for the
bad, just like the fucking cheesecake.
Hell yeah.
And my s'mores cookie was, I'm pretty sure, burnt because the fucking marshmallow was crunchy.
Nah, miss me with that.
So that was an L.
Like, if it's crunchy because it's like Lucky Charms marshmallow, fine. If it's crunchy because it's burnt, hell no. Actually, when I roast marshmallows over an open fire, I do burn them a little bit, but just
I burn them too. But
I know
the inside's gooey.
Yeah, the inside's gooey. Yeah, exactly.
So that shit's badass.
What else did you get?
What else did I get? I'm gonna have to look it up because those two stick out and are whatever. Oh, the snickerdoodle was good.
Oh, the snickerdoodle is always good. That's the only reason I wanted to go, was to get a snickerdoodle.
Strawberry cake cookie, and that was all right, and the mint chocolate chip ice cream cookie was all right. The cookie thins were still good.
That's good.
I think that mint chip ice cream cookie needs to be kept cold.
Probably.
But yeah, overall last week was mid. This week is looking a lot better though.
Yeah, chocolate's pretty safe, and we have, if you like chocolate, this week is for you. We have hardly any of that fucking stupid ass fruit shit that I don't like. Maybe Ninja Man likes it. I don't recall him particularly liking it, but I don't fuck with the fruit shit. Chocolate's pretty safe. Anyways, like I said, starting off strong, we got the cookies and cream tres leches cake. You like their tres leches cake, right?
I do.
How you feeling about this one?
Gonna slam it. I'm pretty sure this might have been the first tres leches I've had.
Okay. This can go.
It was really good.
I've had, so with a white or like a vanilla flavored tres leches cake, they usually don't burn it, but I have had problems where with a chocolate one, people burn them, like on the edges. So, you know, hopefully it's because they're supposed to be moist. So when they're not
moister than an oyster.
Yeah, when they're not like moist and rich and dense, then I just like, I'll pass. Moving on, we got the double fudge brownie cookie. I don't think they could fuck this up other than if they burn it.
That's certainly a theory.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be great. We got the banana pudding. I mean, if you like banana pudding, you probably are from the South. If you don't like banana pudding, you're probably not from the South. That's just kind of how it goes. I like banana pudding. I don't know what all this other shit is. Also, is there Nilla wafers in here? But they're not Nilla wafers. They're vanilla wafers, which, I mean, it's the same thing, but I don't know, man. I would rather just go to like a barbecue place and get a banana pudding.
Nah, I've heard that this banana pudding is evidently like really fucking fire.
I have been kind of wanting to try it, but you know, we'll see.
I can't.
Oh yeah, I forgot bananas kill that kid. We have the Reese's peanut butter cup skillet cookie. I don't think I like these skillet cookies. And this one looks like it has mashed potatoes on it. Like, I can't not see mashed potatoes. That is just mashed potatoes, dude. Like, That's fucking mashed potatoes, dog. I can see some of the skin of the potatoes right there, dude. Like, that's mashed potatoes. Iced oatmeal cookie.
True.
I like these. These are good. These are good cookies. The cinnamon is like a nice little like chef's kiss. I wish the store ones that are like the hard cookies, I wish those had like just a little spritz of cinnamon in them. These are good. Waffles are better than pancakes. We got a blueberry pancake cookie. This is like the only one with fruit on it this week, I think. I mean, unless you count banana pudding. I don't count that one though. This one's got blueberries in it. Don't get confused and think they're chocolate chips. They're not raisins. They're blueberries. I don't know that makes it better.
Exactly.
That might make it worse, honestly, that they're not raisins and that they are blueberries. I bet this just tastes like blueberries.
I've always hated the fact that they like keep using like buttercream dollops as like butter.
Same.
Like a butter replacement. That is gross and it fucking freaks me out. But also, I've never been a butter on my waffle or pancake kind of person. I just do a little bit of syrup and that's all you need. Or if it has like chocolate chips in it or something, you don't need any syrup. It's fine. It's literally perfectly fine.
I like a little butter on my pancakes. Not on my waffles though. Those are two different things. A little butter on your pancakes is pretty good, but it has to be a very light amount of butter. And usually the butter is like too cold still, and then you try and spread it and then you start ripping your pancake apart, and that's like, if that starts happening, like I'm done. Like, fuck you, fuck the butter. It has to go on there nice and smooth and not rip anything up. Butter replacement being fucking buttercream. I don't know, dude. Like, it's too sweet. Butter should be savory.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck is the blue? It looks like a blueberry died on that cookie. Is what it looks like. I
think it did.
That cookie don't look good. I don't know. Also, what makes it a pancake cookie? I just don't understand why is it a pancake cookie? Is it made with a pancake batter? Like, what makes it a pancake? Yeah. There's a learn more button.
There is a learn more button.
Wish I had more blueberry on the cookie because it was so good. On the exact same high level as the buttermilk pancake. Okay. Really tastes like a blueberry pancake. I kind of don't like blueberries in my baked goods also. Blueberry muffin, depending on how fresh and moist it is, I will fuck with. Blueberry scones, I don't like. Blueberry pancakes, I generally avoid. I would prefer chocolate chips or nothing in my pancakes. Whole grain pancakes actually are really good. I like those. Blueberries, no thanks. Put blueberries in your smoothie, not in your pancakes. And then rounding it off with the milk chocolate chip cookie. Haven't seen this feller in 3 weeks. Because it wasn't here last week. And it wasn't here the week before that because of the cookie thins. And I think the week before that was the sea salt cookie.
Wait, are you sure it wasn't here last week? Oh, yeah, the sea salt. That's why.
Yeah, I think it was sea salt, cookie thin, sea salt. So we haven't seen this in like 3 weeks or something like that. So if this is your cookie, now's the time. I don't know. How's the secret menu working out? Let's look.
I don't know. I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, they've got lots of stuff. What's this? Cookies and cream cocoa mousse cup. Oh, okay. So all
right, let's go over the free games.
Well,
about secret menu.
No. What about? Hold on. You didn't even the mousse cups. What the fuck? Peppermint cocoa mousse cup. I thought this was supposed to be everywhere. Caramel toffee cocoa mousse cup.
It's supposed to be coming everywhere. Damn, so some people are doing that as their secret menu? That's wild.
Yeah, peppermint cocoa mousse cream cup. Yep. Some people get the mousse cream cups as their secret menu. Binge Man.
Oh yeah.
You need to make a trip.
Free games.
Oh, hold on. You need to go to St. Joseph, Missouri this week because they have
doing that.
They have
You're
the mother
wasting your breath.
They have the mothers. They have the mother's animal. Animal cracker cookie. Yeah, you're going. You're
They
going.
Don't have it. They don't have it.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's going. He's going.
If a Ninja Man doesn't go to a Missouri Crumbl, then are they even open? The answer is no. They're not.
I don't think that's how that works. Anyways, free games.
That is how that works.
Hurry up. No one cares.
Free games. Scourgebringer, Songs of Silence, and 0 Hour are free now until November 20th, and then on November 20th until November 27th. Zotei. It's Zoe T.I. I don't know.
I believe they've given that one away before. Not 100%.
Ah, really?
But I think they have, yeah. If not, then PlayStation gave it away or something. Because I believe I have that.
Oh. I'm actually kind of hyped for 0 Hour. I would like for us to play that at some point.
Well, I better get on and get it. We better tell Daniel too, because he's dumb.
He is dumb. So get on and get it, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel, get on and get it. He doesn't watch this.
True, he doesn't.
He has all the time in the world too. What a bitch. Everyone comment in the comments that Daniel's a bitch.
Exactly.
That's our sign. Yeah, that's our sign that you made it to the end of this 2 hour and 10-minute podcast episode, number 34 of Between a Rock and a Bald Spot.
Got him.